15 money lessons. Most people learn too late. Most people think money is about numbers, budgets, investments, interest rates. And while those things matter, they're not what determines whether you become wealthy. Money is mostly about behavior. Two people can earn the same income, have access to the same information, and still end up in completely different financial situations. Why? Because what you do with money matters more than what you know about money. Today, I want to share 15 money lessons that have changed the way millions of people think about wealth. Some of them are simple, some of them are uncomfortable, but together they can completely change your financial future. Let's start with the first lesson. Lesson number one: nobody's crazy with money. Every financial decision you make makes sense when viewed through your own experiences. The way your parents handled money, the environment you grew up in, the people around you, all of it shapes your financial behavior. What seems irrational to one person may seem perfectly reasonable to another. Understanding this can help you stop judging yourself and start improving. Lesson number two: saving money is more important than having a high income. There are people earning six figures who live paycheck to paycheck. And there are people with average incomes quietly building wealth every year. Your savings rate often matters more than your salary, because wealth isn't what you earn, it's what you keep. Lesson number three: the highest form of wealth is control over your time. Most people think wealth means expensive cars or giant houses. But real wealth is having the freedom to decide what you do tomorrow, the ability to say no, the ability to walk away, the ability to spend time with the people you care about. Money becomes far more valuable when it buys freedom instead of stuff. Lesson number four: compounding looks boring before it looks impressive. This is one of the hardest lessons for people to accept. In the beginning, growth feels painfully slow. You invest, you save, you wait, and nothing exciting happens. Then, eventually, the curve begins to bend. The biggest gains often happen near the end of the journey, not the beginning. Most people quit before they ever reach that point. Lesson number five: the market rewards patience more than intelligence. Many people believe successful investing is about being smarter than everyone else. But history shows something different. The people who tend to win are often the ones who simply stay invested. Not because they know more, because they stay longer. Patience is one of the most underrated financial advantages in the world. Lesson number six: having a backup plan is a financial superpower. Life rarely goes according to plan. Cars break, jobs disappear, medical bills arrive. Unexpected things happen. And that's why emergency funds matter. The goal isn't to predict every problem. The goal is to survive the problems you can't predict. The people who stay financially stable aren't always the smartest. They're usually the most prepared. Lesson number seven: luck plays a bigger role than most people admit. Many successful people worked hard, but timing, opportunity, and circumstances often help too. Recognizing the role of luck doesn't diminish success. It creates humility, and it prevents you from blindly copying someone else's path. Because what worked for them may not work for you. Lesson number eight: the cost of trying to look rich is often becoming poor. Many people spend money to impress people they don't even know. Luxury cars, designer clothes, and expensive gadgets. The problem is that appearances can be purchased. Wealth cannot. Real wealth is often invisible. It's the money you didn't spend, the assets you quietly own, the financial security nobody can see. Lesson number nine: debt steals future freedom. Not all debt is bad, but every dollar you owe is a claim on your future income. The more debt you carry, the fewer choices you have. Debt can turn opportunities into obligations, and financial freedom becomes much harder when someone else already owns your future paychecks. Lesson number 10: your lifestyle will always try to grow faster than your income. This is called lifestyle inflation. You get a raise, your expenses rise, and you earn more, you spend more, and suddenly you're making twice as much as you did 5 years ago, but somehow feel exactly the same. One of the smartest financial habits is learning how to keep your lifestyle stable while your income grows. That's where wealth begins. Lesson number 11: the goal isn't to get rich quickly. The goal is to stay rich. People spend a lot of time thinking about making money. Very few spend enough time thinking about keeping it. Building wealth requires one set of skills. Maintaining wealth requires another. The people who succeed long-term focus on both. Lesson number 12. You don't need extraordinary returns. You need consistency. Many investors spend years searching for the perfect investment, the stock that will explode, the opportunity nobody else sees. Meanwhile, simple, consistent investing often wins. Slow progress repeated for decades is surprisingly powerful. Boring often beats brilliant. Lesson number 13. Define what enough means. This lesson might be the most important one. If you never define enough, you'll spend your entire life chasing more. More money, more status, more possessions, more recognition. The target keeps moving and you'll never feel satisfied. At some point, you need to decide what a good life looks like for you. Not for social media, not for your neighbors, for you. Lesson number 14. Money is stored time. Think about that for a moment. Every dollar represents time you spent working. Time away from your family, time away from your hobbies, time away from experiences you'll never get back. When you view money as stored time, spending decisions become much clearer. You stop asking, can I afford this? And start asking, is this worth the time I traded for it? Lesson number 15. The most important financial skill is simply staying in the game. You don't need to be the smartest investor. You don't need perfect timing. You don't need to predict the future. You just need to avoid the mistakes that take you out of the game completely. The people who build wealth are often not the most talented. They're the ones who keep going, year after year, decade after decade, while everyone else is searching for shortcuts. And that's the biggest lesson of all. Wealth is rarely built through one extraordinary decision. It's usually built through hundreds of ordinary decisions repeated consistently over time. Saving when you don't feel like it. Investing when the market is scary. Avoiding debt when everyone else is borrowing. Living below your means when you could spend more. None of these decisions feel dramatic, but together, they create something powerful. Because money isn't really about math, it's about behavior. And when your behavior improves, your financial future often improves right along with it. So if you could only take one lesson from this video, let it be this. The small financial decisions you make today may seem insignificant, but repeated long enough, they can completely change your life.